Yo, what's up, gamers? I'm at Anime. I usually have bad ideas. This is the best idea I've ever had. This is an anime convention where I've decided to go undercover as a cosplayer to document this event and shed some light onto what actually goes on at a convention like this. Now, Johnny, you might be asking, what are you doing at an anime convention in the first place? I mean, look at me. And besides trying to show off my $40 Amazon purchase, the reason that I'm at this specific convention is because it's a yearly convention held on my college campus. Last year, I tried to make a similar video where I went around and asked cosplayers random questions, but it was really goofy, so I never ended up doing anything with it. Would you like to answer some intellectual questions? In the entire Earth,
okay,
what do you think there's more of? Doors?
Wheels. Wheels.
Or wheels?
We have like shouted about this in the car for 4 hours.
Last year, I found out about the event a couple days before, so I couldn't get a ticket to actually participate in any of the events, so I just had to kind of stand outside and try and get some interactions with the people there. But this year, things would be different. I got the badge that means I'm official now, which meant I could actually participate in the panels and game shows being held throughout the weekend. And I'll be taking you along for the ride while including some insightful commentary from the participants. How are we doing today?
Heyo. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Who are you cosplaying as today?
I'm Junko Interview from Danganronpa.
Question. If you're comfortable, can you ask me out on a date as your character? Or break up with me? Your choice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Hi, sweetie. So I know, like, we've been having fun and all, like, just, you know, having fun, flirting, going out, you know, you buy me things, whatever. But, I'm bored, so we're done. Bye!
What? Thank you. This is great. The day started at 7 a.m., which is not a time that I'm that familiar with. You see, I'm a snoozer, man. I'm a sleepy little guy. The day I'm recording this, I woke up at 2 p.m. But for anime, you know I'm getting up bright and early. That sounded cringe. I didn't like that. I packed my bag with my filming equipment, which included $20 Walmart ring light tripod, $400 studio microphone, the same audio mixer that everyone has, one Among Us cosplay, and my gamer subs, which I would be needing because I was a very tired little guy, and you can get some for yourself with code JohnnyRazor for 10% off. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right, who are you dressed as today?
I am Snorlax.
Being a Pokemon, this is gonna be hard, but can you enact a scenario where you as Snorlax are firing me from my job at PetSmart? Are you able to do that?
Sure. PetSmart?
Yeah, firing me from PetSmart.
Snorlax.
But my job.
Snorlax.
Thank you. I arrived right before the opening ceremony at 8 a.m., which like 10 other people showed up to. I probably could have got like an extra hour or two of sleep. But it was there that I was introduced to some of the day's events, which included a panel called Kirbology, you know, the study of Kirby, and a live DJ performance, which I was beyond hyped for. But after hearing what was in store for me, I took to the streets, or rather the indoors, because it was snowing outside during this, and I began to interview some of the attendees. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I love the costume. I love the dedication. I mean, I love the uniform as a pirate. Yeah. Can you do this for me? If you're okay with this, can you ask me out on a date?
So I was wondering, I've seen you walking around the convention for a while, and well, you're just so charming. I was wondering if you maybe want to go to the maid cafe with me after a minute.
It would be kind of sus if I did, but yes, I will.
I mean, I'll turn a blind eye if you vent it.
Are you having a good day?
I'm having a wonderful day, honestly. I'm a little bit tired, but you know, comes with the costume.
Yeah.
I mean, the not costume. The definitely not costume.
The real life normal occurrences. Do you have a jar of dirt by any chance?
I do indeed. I have a jar of dirt. Although it doesn't have the heart in it, which is odd because I don't necessarily know that canonically, but technically I know that there's a heart in here as a person. But Jack Sparrow doesn't actually know that. I'm also missing my compass, which is odd because I need my compass to find my compass because it allows me to find things that are not able to be found. But by proxy of not having the compass that cannot be found, I cannot find the compass without said compass.
Now, the atmosphere here was one of the most intriguing parts about the entire experience. The fact that this was my college campus definitely helped this feeling, but I felt like I was in another dimension. Like I'd be walking and all of a sudden Hatsune Miku is running past me at Mach 10, which is equal parts hysterical and almost captivating. And like the range of cosplays went from like, this is this person's full-time job. They have put all of their time and energy in the last 7 months into making this absolutely perfect. Every detail is exquisite. To this person spent about $10 on Amazon for a wig and said, you know what, that's good for me. And I got no room to judge. I was dressed up as Among Us. Who am I joined with right now?
Cloud Strife.
Can you, in character, list your like top 5 favorite things?
There's not a thing in this world I don't cherish. My least favorite is Sephiroth.
Can I get an intense anime rock, paper, scissors fight between the two of you? Best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's one for Cloud. All right.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, 1 and 1. 1 and 1. The final matchup. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. There it is. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure. I absolutely love the costumes. It's so good. And while I was interviewing people, I realized just how awkward I actually am. This was so far outside my comfort zone. My comfort zone, by the way, is this right here. This fun little green screen. This is my comfort zone. This is my happy place. But the funniest thing is that so was everyone else. Like, the magical part about this was that everyone else was just as awkward. I'm here with
Dr. Victor Von Doom.
Can we pretend I am in your employment right now? Can you in character fire me?
Doom would do that, yes. Pitiful. Doom would suspend you. Away with you. Away from my palace, away.
Okay, bye. I really like the cosplay. Did you make it all yourself?
Yeah. I saw this YouTube video how to make a Doom mask and like, oh, I have some EVA foam and, you know, I decided to make it. And then I thought, since I made the mask, why not just go all out with,
do the full thing.
And then I found a template I bought all the foam, bought all the paint, contact cement. It was a hassle, but yeah, it is really satisfying to get it all done and then finally attach it.
But after mingling with the people for a bit, I went to watch a show called Cosplay Chess. Now, this seems pretty self-explanatory. You got cosplayers on a chessboard. They play chess. If only it was that simple. I was told to come watch the show by 2 of my friends who were participating in it, and this was a production. It was a full-on 2-hour long scripted and rehearsed show with each move in chess being represented by like a battle between the characters. Except it didn't follow the rules of chess in the slightest. Like, one piece would go to attack and lose. Some of the pieces switch sides, had character arcs. The chess pieces mutinied against the players, and the players were Nami One Piece and Jolene from part 6 of Gojo. And sadly, the filming conditions weren't that great. I'll do my best to show you what this looked like, but the cosplays here were so good. And the plot itself was really confusing. I couldn't explain it if I tried. And there was even a panel of someone trying to explain the plot from like previous years, which I think is hysterical, but it was full of really funny bits. Neutron was there. It was a blast. And after that, I went back to the trenches to talk with some more people. Would you like to be on YouTube? What's up? Who am I here with?
Cosplaying as Kuromi.
Can you tell me right now, what's the best Pokemon?
My favorite is Sylveon, but I like a lot of Pokemon. I don't like them newer Pokemon though. They can be lazy.
What are your opinions on Snom?
Oh my god, that's also one of my favorite Pokemon.
That is peak Pokemon design. They nailed the name. They nailed everything with Snom. Who would win in a fight? All the Pokemon or a billion lions?
All the Pokemon, because there's more. Wait, no, it's a billion?
It's a billion lions.
I think a billion lions would win. Just because there's a billion of them.
Picture Ohio, if you can.
I can't. I don't know where it is.
Imagine the idea of Ohio, all lions. Just the whole thing, just a sea of lions.
That's really uncomfortable.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. It's nice meeting you. Have a great day.
You too.
Is this you?
Yes.
Yeah, you better put me in the video.
I saw the same person later on, and they wanted to show off their haul of goodies from the convention. Yeah, what all did you get?
I got this little Kirby print, and there's a little Kirby sticker. It's super cute. And then I also got these really cute prints, and I don't know why they were so cheap, but there was this really cute Black Cat Diva one, and then there was this really cute Usagi one from Sailor Moon. Do you have any more questions? Or
Do you want to ponder the orb? I have an orb now. Wait, you can turn it on. Now there's colors.
There's colors!
There's colors. Scale 1 to 10, rate the orb.
Shakeable.
Shakeable?
Here you go. Hey, bye!
It's so wholesome. You know, when I'm thirsty, first thing I do is go for gamer subs. Man, what a refreshing taste. Did you know that with code JohnnyRazor, you get 10% off your order? Please just get some. If we get enough sold, I could get a waffle flavor. It would be really funny, and we could do that, and it would be cool. Please, it tastes good. It gives you energy. There's anime women on the cups. It's fitting. Ad over. But after that shameless plug, I went to a Name That Anime Song game, which when I got there, the line was super long and outside, and I found out that the reason that it was super long, and outside is because the fire alarms were going off in the building, which lasted for about an hour as I waited in the snow, because remember, it was snowing during this. But lucky for me, I had Among Us insulation, which kept me warm and toasty. It's really cold out right now, so I'm in the mungus. But after an hour of waiting, we were led inside for the Name That Anime Song game. The goal was to guess the show that the song came from, and extra points if you knew the name of the song and the artist and whatnot. Now, I dabble in some anime music quiz from time to time, so I thought, why not? I think I got a decent chance. I knew 5 out of 50 songs, and it was based on like whoever buzzed in first. I didn't buzz in a single time, so everybody else knew all the songs that I knew within the first second, so I didn't even have a chance to participate. And there was one guy who knew every single romance anime opening, which really hurt watching because I know that means that guy is down bad. Get him a girlfriend stat. But with that, I went back to interview mode. I absolutely love the outfit.
Thank you, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Who are you dressed as today?
David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
A character who does not die and is alive the entire series.
Yeah, no, he's dope. He's cool.
Yeah.
Survivor, really.
Yeah, I love the jacket. Did you make it yourself?
I made this part. That's it. And the emergency on the back.
What is the weirdest thing you've seen today?
Dude, there's a lot of things. We went to an 18, guess the age anime / hentai. It was very questionable, the entire experience.
Did you guess the age?
I didn't. I was really bad at it. I'm not gonna lie.
Like you're looking at him like definitely 18, right? And then it's like 12.
Dude. Dude, spot on.
What is your favorite character from Edgerunners?
David. I mean, he's my boy.
If you could change the plot, would you to let him live at the end?
If I could, I probably would. Only because I want to see season 2 in the moon, and that sounds awesome.
Ponder this orb? Thoughts?
There's a lot to see here.
You seen the orb?
Whoa, there's a lot more going on. The longer I look at it, the more there's actually happening here.
How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm just interviewing people, talking, just seeing kind of what the vibe's like right now. How are we feeling? Like mentally, how are we holding up?
Oh, I'm feeling really good. I'm having a good time.
What's the weirdest thing that you've seen all day?
I think a shorter list would be what's normal things I've seen all day. The weirdest thing I've seen, not weird in a bad way, but weird in a great way, is I saw a guy like dressed head to toe as beans. Like his hoodie was beans, his pants were beans, he had a beans mask, like baked beans.
Like Bush's baked beans.
Yes.
In guy form.
Yeah, it was amazing. I loved it.
Has anybody asked you to perform a song as Miku?
Okay, no, and I'm really glad they haven't because I would not have anything good to show them.
Could you perform a song as Miku?
No.
No?
I mean, not any of Miku's songs.
All right, could you perform Firework by Katy Perry as Miku?
Yeah. Do you ever feel like a paper bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under, scream, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, because there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July.
Thank you. That was amazing. That was amazing. 10 out of 10. So at this point, it was around 5 p.m. I had gotten around 3 hours of sleep the night prior and was out of gamer sub. So I went home for a quick little nap. And I set an alarm for 7 so I can make it back for the live DJ performance. I set it for 7 a.m., not 7 p.m., and I woke up at midnight. So I did what anyone in my situation would do, and I played Elden Ring for the next 4 hours. And when I woke up, it was noon, which meant it was time to return for day 2 of anime. Oh yeah. Hello, gamers.
Hi, Johnny.
What's it like being a pony? Thank you. All right, who am I with right now?
Here with Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Can you hit the dance that he does in the end credit scene? Let's go. Now, sadly, as I was getting ready for day 2, the zipper on my Among Us costume fell off, and I was already behind schedule, so I decided to just cosplay as myself for the day, which kind of worked because someone came up to me and asked, "Are you the guy or are you dressed as the guy?" To which I responded, "I am him, Timothy," which even in Among Us form, people were recognizing the man underneath. So you win some, you lose some. What? Yes. Yo, wait, this is huge. Get over here. How we doing?
You?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
If I have a handshake?
Oh, sure thing. Opinions on Waffle House.
The lore is great. Spamming wasn't that great.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Also, on my way to the event, I saw some guys doing sick tricks thanks to the snow from the day prior. I don't have anything to say about this other than the fact that it was sick and awesome and cool. This is happening. An anime is happening. Is this the college experience everyone's talking about? But the main event of day 2 that I was looking forward to was Curbology, which was actually being led by my friend Alex, who told me that they had been writing the panel up until the minutes before it started and they weren't expecting anyone to show up. It was a full house, meaning that there was not enough room, meaning I missed Curbology, the study of Kirby. This was a sad moment for gamers everywhere. So instead, I ventured over to the cosplay dating game. Now, before you say what you might be thinking, this is a dating game like the Sidemen do, where it's a person asking questions and contestants that they can't see. There aren't any real dates being made here. That would be weird. It was a show where the twist is that everyone is in character. They're pretending like, oh, this is what the character would do if they were in this situation. It's not weird. You're weird. And I wish that I didn't break the Among Us suit, because going to this as Among Us would have been peak. Bachelor number 1. I really like having deep conversations. What would you talk with me about? Well, you know, at work, I tend to get in heated discussions a lot. I can maybe vent to you about it. But there were many funny moments to be had here. The person picking the date in one round was Toga from My Hero, and one of the contestants was Deku from My Hero and also Fortnite. And if you haven't watched the show, basically Toga is a psychopath that's in love with Deku Fortnite, and they even brought them up in one of the questions. So it was very comedic, to say the least.
I am hunting down Deku. Is it the Midoriya you're saying you're looking for? I think I've seen him around.
But after that, things wrapped up for day 2, and it was time to go. It was really interesting going to this and just kind of observing as things happened. And now I'm making this video, I'm not here to judge, because honestly, I think stuff like this is sick. There is a lot of cringe here for sure, and I chose not to show a lot of the interviews that I did, because most of the people that participate in this stuff are very socially awkward, just on average. And I didn't want to make a cringe compilation, I wanted to make something fun. But to anyone who does have a problem with stuff like this, it's no different than car guys going to a car meet or football fans going to the big game. It's a bunch of people that are really into one thing, and instead of it being sports, it's anime and games. And this is just what they choose to be passionate about. Some people put a lot of time into their cosplay or their panel or their show, and it's really cool to see. Now, sure, there's some people who take it too far and actually want to be the character for real, or think the cosplayers are the characters for real. But there are people who take everything too far. I mean, society is okay with sports, but Eagles fans exist, so you win some, you lose some. But here we have an event aimed at a demographic that is on average more introverted and more socially awkward, and they're able to go out and meet people that share their interests and feel accepted despite their awkwardness, which is really cool. There was one girl that came up to me and just kept repeating the words Among Us over and over again, and their mom asked if I could take a picture with them, which was super wholesome. I was able to make this person's day who really liked Among Us for some reason, despite being there pretty much as a joke. And there's nothing wrong with that. As anime and gaming become more accepted in society and more mainstream, the Joker voice was cringe. You didn't see that, you didn't hear that, that didn't happen. I think events like this should become more and more commonplace as well. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one. I'm gonna slip on this. In character, could you tell me that I'm banned from Dave & Buster's and that I can never set foot on the premises ever again?
You are hereby banned from Dave & Buster's on account of public indecency.